So we found P's in Irene's life. And I think it's interesting because now we can group people up together, regardless of whether they fell out or not. I think there's still something to be seen in regards to who is with who. And as I said, we see P's in Irene's life recently where she had the fight with Brianna Cotton. And I thought, let me see who is who, because they're starting to sort of come out and talk a little bit about their lives a little bit more. Killer, I don't know where he is. He disappeared. But I'm still going to group him with Peas. He did the interview with Peas, and he in the footage, he is with some people that are connected to Peas also. Mike, I'm going to connect to Peas because he is also seeing with people that Peas connects himself to. And obviously we have to connect Irene. Now, I believe that Shamaya, Brianna Cotton, even Bree from the party, and Manifa are her friends. I don't think Irene, as we know, she knows Irene through Manifa. I believe Manifa floats between the two. And I believe that's where a lot of this suspicion has come from. The fact that they kind of float between the two. I don't think that Peas or any of them were really Kenneka's friends. She'd seen them and that was it a few times at a party. I don't think they know each other like that. We see in the life of Brianna Cotton, we see that a girl in her life that we also see in one of Shamaya's lives after Shamaya had that fight recently.
But they really think you. I ain't got no. I'm just sitting in the kitchen. She just got me in the. What you mean? Yeah, she got herself.
So Shamaya and Brianna Cotton are friends. We know that Brianna Cotton doesn't like Irene and Irene doesn't get on with Brianna Cotton anymore. We also know that little Ty is with Brianna Cotton.
Yes, I call little Ty op. Fuck, he the guys and he hang with your op ass. None of us on Western fuck with your op ass. Yes, you're op. Fuck you talking about, and that's how it go.
In one of the lives that Zach did, he is talking about, this is literally just after, well, this is just before they did the interview. He's still got that top on that he wore in the interview. This is before, and he talks about speaking to Irene early hours of that morning, roughly around 3 o'clock in the early hours of that morning. And this is literally, as you know, a couple of days after they found Kenneka's body.
Just say some motherfuckers on the upper echelon telling me don't do it, stay out that business. They don't got nothing to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? I got a call from a representative of the Rosemont or the hotel. They said the full name or whatever, and I'm like, what? How y'all even get the number? They called my personal phone. You feel me? They called this phone, the Zach TV phone, the personal one. And I'm like, how the fuck y'all? You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of weird shit happened within the last 2.5, 3 hours since I posted that picture. I should have never, like, motherfuckers told me I should have never said I was going to do the interview and just did it because, you know what I'm saying? You know how this shit is. I spoke with Irene early, like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I spoke with Irene, you know, that's the old girl that did the video that had the camera to her face. I spoke with John Doe. I spoke with T.Y. I spoke with the main people that was in the room. You understand what I'm saying?
So Zach says he spoke to Ty, Peas, Irene, Killer, and someone in the hotel. Okay? And the hotel man is saying, leave this alone. Don't talk about this story. Don't do any of this. Don't put it onto your platform. So Ty is also, obviously, as you know, with Peas. Okay? We know this. But they spoke to him also. We didn't see any interview from Ty. And then we later on see that he has done an interview with a hotel employee. He doesn't say who it is, but the way that he says it is as if it is the beverage manager or some type of manager or security. But for me, sounds more like security.
For y'all, everybody that's saying, don't do this, don't do that, man, fuck that shit. Since y'all just dropped that, I'm going to drop all the interviews. Suck my dick and die if you got something to say about it. I'm dropping Irene. I'm dropping them boys. I'm dropping the supervisor who told me, no, I don't put it out. I did an accident by interviewing with you. Suck my dick. Because you knew something, nigga. You knew something. If you, nigga, you should never did the interview with me if you ain't wanted out. I'm dropping all that shit, man. On Shannon LaShawn Brown, I'm dropping them interviews, bro. That's foul, bro. That's crazy. Bro, if that shit ain't affecting y'all, I don't know what it is, bro.
Now, he says that, why you not let me show this? You're weird. You know, you are off for not letting me show this. There's something is wrong. Now, if he has done an interview with Peas, Killer, Irene, who are all friends, they're all the other side of the group of friends. Kenneka is with, as I said, Manifa, Shamaya, and Bree, and then you have Irene, Peas, Killer, all of that lot. Manifa and Bree are in between, floating between the two lots of friends. So we don't know who they are loyal to, okay? Remember that. We don't know who they're really loyal to. That employee who he spoke to, it's funny how he did an interview on Irene, Peas, and Killer, and an employee. So I'm feeling like this is the connection. This is where the connection is between the party guests and the hotel staff. He also says in that live that he did before he took these interviews that the hotel contacted him, and they told him not to do the interviews. He tells this to Peas, because that's who's in this live, who he talks to is Peas. Watch Peas' reaction. It's very interesting. It's almost as if, what? Oh, so they don't want to say anything, and then he sort of puts his hand over his face. It's an interesting reaction. It's an interesting reaction. Pay attention to that reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do it.
Okay. You know the hotel just reached out to me and they told me don't do it, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, they just called me, bro. That's why it kind of hit me. I got a DM on Instagram, and then I got a live.
But they say, Zach also says, sorry, he doesn't know how the hotel got his number, his personal number, not his business number, his personal number. Now, we know that there are connections between Rosemont Police and the owner of the hotel. But what if we go back to Andrew Holmes? I found out that he works with the FBI and the police. And he apparently helps people trust their authorities. But if you put it in the correct context, he infiltrates the streets, he infiltrates gangs, finds out who's done what, gets paid for telling the police or the FBI what's going on, or it's some type of corruption there. I believe, considering he lied to Teresa's mother, considering he saw pictures before Teresa saw them, considering she saw more pictures in the media than what she was presented as the mother by the police department, by any authoritative department that was taking care of this case. I believe Andrew Holmes is a lot more involved than we realised. And I believe he is the connection between the possible party guests, gangs, and hotel employees, the mayor, the police. He is what connects the two, and he creates a business out of it somehow. I'm going to do my research on him. I feel that he plays a huge, huge part in this. And I don't think we realised how important that part is. There's a point in Zach's live where he talks about, he says something about how that Irene is Kenneka's real life friend, like they are close. And then straight after that, we wouldn't do anything. We wouldn't do that. We wouldn't hurt anybody. They didn't even ask anything about if they would do anything. They ask about her friends, and then they naturally go on to say, well, we wouldn't do anything. We wouldn't hurt any girls. We wouldn't do none of this. They was never asked.